Hey travel Uncharted explorers, fasten your seatbelts. Today, we're embarking on a global expedition to explore the top 10 richest countries. But hold on tight, richest isn't just about overflowing bank accounts and fancy cars. We'll be diving deeper, uncovering the secrets behind economic prosperity, social well-being, and environmental consciousness. Forget stereotypes and get ready for a nuanced journey unlike any other. Let's explore wealth through three key metrics: population size, gross domestic product, and purchasing power parity. 10. Macau SAR. Macau SAR, a special area under China with a GDP of $22 billion and a population of 695,168, stands out for its wealth, mainly coming from its 40-plus casinos. Despite facing a tough time during the COVID-19 crisis with travel restrictions and lockdowns, Macau is bouncing back quickly in terms of economic recovery. This place is a huge deal for tourists, and those casinos play a big role in making Macau one of the top travel destinations worldwide. By the end of 2024, each person's money, known as GDP per capita, is expected to be around $38,768. So, while small in size, Macau is mighty in the casino world and is swiftly getting back on its feet after a challenging period. 9. Denmark. Denmark, a country with a GDP of $420.8 billion and around 5.86 million people, is not just about money. It's recognized as the second safest country globally and is the fourth best in terms of living standards. Denmark is super self-sufficient for its energy needs and sells stuff to other European countries. Even though about 67% of its money comes from services, Denmark is known for making pharmaceutical products, machines, and electrical gadgets. By the end of 2024, each person's money, called GDP per capita, is expected to be about $61,311. So, Denmark isn't just economically strong, it's also safe, has a high standard of living, and makes cool stuff. 8. United States. The United States, a massive country with a GDP of $26.95 trillion and a whopping population of 332 million, holds a noteworthy position among the top 10 economies based on GDP per capita (PPP), though it ranks lower in that list. Despite its economic might, the U.S. is also known for its strong military capabilities, adding to its overall influence. Looking at each person's money, the GDP per capita in the United States is expected to be around $63,731 by 2024, showcasing a comfortable standard of living. So, while being a major economic player, the U.S. draws strength not just from its financial prowess but also from its robust military capacities. 7. Qatar. Qatar, a country with a GDP of $235.5 billion and a population of about 2.93 million, is on the list of top economies due to its substantial natural resources. In particular, Qatar is rich in oil and natural gas, which are way more than what its population needs. This abundance contributes to its high position among the richest countries. By the end of 2024, Qatar's GDP per capita is expected to be around $66,346, indicating a comfortable standard of living for its residents. So, while having a relatively small population, Qatar's vast natural resources play a big role in making it one of the wealthiest nations globally. 6. Iceland. Iceland, a country with a GDP of $30.57 billion and a population of about 373,000, relies heavily on tourism, fishing, and exporting aluminium. While recovering from the impact of the pandemic, Iceland's economy is heavily influenced by tourism, which contributed 8.1% to its GDP and 35% to its export revenue before COVID-19. Additionally, aluminium and marine product exports make up a significant portion of Iceland's total exports, accounting for about 40% and 34% respectively. Despite recent challenges, Iceland is expected to have a GDP per capita (PPP) of around $57,012 by 2024, indicating a decent standard of living. So, while tourism, fishing, and aluminium exports drive Iceland's economy, the country continues to navigate through economic recovery with resilience. 5. Norway. Norway, a country with a GDP of $546.77 billion and a population of about 5.41 million, is a major petroleum supplier in Western Europe. After a tough time during the COVID-19 crisis, Norway has bounced back financially. Interestingly, they have a big savings fund called a sovereign wealth fund worth $1.3 trillion, the largest in the world. This fund helps them handle urgent financial issues. Each person's money, known as GDP per capita PPP, is expected to be around $67,798 by 2024 in Norway, showing a good standard of living. So, not only does Norway provide a lot of oil, but they also know how to manage their money wisely. 4. Switzerland. Switzerland, with a robust GDP of $813 billion and a population of 8.70 million, thrives as a global tourist destination and financial hub. Known for exporting valuable goods like precious metals and high-tech equipment, about 74% of its income comes from services, 25% from industry, and less than 1% from agriculture. The country anticipates a GDP per capita PPP of $73,435 by 2024, reflecting a high standard of living. Notably, Switzerland holds the lowest value-added tax (VAT) rate in Europe, adding to its economic appeal. With a commitment to innovation and stability, Switzerland remains a key player in the global economic landscape. 3. Singapore. Singapore, a country with a GDP of $497.35 billion and a population of about 5.45 million, is a major global hub for businesses and trading. Despite having many wealthy individuals, Singapore faced challenges in recent years. First, the pandemic hit, and then there were issues with the Chinese economy, a crucial partner for Singapore's manufacturing sector, contributing 21.6% to its total GDP. Despite these challenges, Singapore is expected to have a GDP per capita PPP of around $110,737 by 2024, reflecting a high standard of living. So, while facing hurdles, Singapore remains a key player in global business and trade, showing resilience and economic strength. 2. Ireland. Ireland, with a total money power GDP of $589.57 billion and about 5.03 million people, faced a big money problem in 2008. They worked hard to fix it by changing their banking and cutting government wages. Ireland is also famous for being a place where big companies like Apple and Google pay less tax. These companies contribute more than half to Ireland's money. Each person's money, called GDP per capita PPP, is expected to be around $115,594 by 2024. So, Ireland not only fixed its money issues but also became a hotspot for big companies. 1. Luxembourg. Luxembourg, a country with a GDP, total money it makes, of $89.1 billion and about 639,000 people, did well during the tough times of the COVID-19 pandemic in Europe. They're good at using their money wisely to make life better for everyone. Better living, healthcare, and education. People love visiting Luxembourg because of its beautiful castles, green spaces, and charming canals. Here's a cool fact: their money is not just good, it's extra strong, with a thing called purchasing power parity, around $119,278 strong. This means their money can do a lot more, helping both the people who live there and those who visit. In a nutshell, Luxembourg isn't just rich, they know how to make their money count for their people and guests. If you've enjoyed our journey through the top 10 richest countries on Travel Uncharted, we've uncovered diverse and fascinating stories behind each nation's economic success. From Iceland's resilience to Luxembourg's financial savvy, these tales have been both enlightening and captivating. Ready for more amazing discoveries? Subscribe to Travel Uncharted for front-row access to the uncharted territories of wealth, resilience, and prosperity. Don't miss out on the secrets that make our global journey extraordinary.